Now, when you want to withdraw money in your usual routine, you go to an ATM, and that's exactly what happened in Thiruvananthapuram, where an ATM robbery finally came to light after there were people and locals who complained that several thousands of rupees have been withdrawn by unknown people from their accounts. More than 20 people had complained to cops, and cops on Monday recovered a device fixed in the ceiling inside the ATM from where the complainants had withdrawn their money. And this is what they saw on your screen, that how this video dated June 30th shows three men entering an ATM kiosk early morning, fixing a device on the ceiling. It is suspected that this device enabled the fraudsters to collect secret PIN code and card details. The duped customers came to know about the fraud after they received messages indicating money withdrawal from their accounts. The main accused, a 26-year-old Romanian, has now been arrested from Worli, but two suspects are still absconding. Revati is joining us on the story. Revati, it's a brazen ATM loot, and a high-tech one at that. The question is, every ATM has a CCTV camera. So how is it possible that these three youths were able to get away by installing another device to record people's secret ATM PIN?
Well, Zarina, it is clear from the CCTV footage that there was something unusual that the three men had done, but this came to light only after about 20 people complained to the bank saying that the money was withdrawn from ATMs outside the estate without their knowledge. Now, it is only at this point of time that the banks actually checked the CCTV footage, which means perhaps the CCTV footage is not being checked every day as a security measure, as a safety measure. Now, in the CCTV footage, it is very clear that these three men are fixing devices inside the ATM kiosk. One above on the ceiling, perhaps a camera that could capture the PIN number that the customers are entering, and second, a skimmer in the ATM machine that could skim the card details with which they have been withdrawing amounts from outside the state, from different ATMs. It's only after about 20 people complained that the bank actually realized that there is something like this going on. Now, one person has been arrested from Mumbai, but the two police say they might have fled the country or they might be inside the country, but they are in hiding at the moment. But the worry is that this could be just the tip of the iceberg. Whether there is a large gang involved behind this or another big, massive fraud that is behind this is something that the police is worried about now and are investigating at the moment.
All right, absolutely, Revati, and the worries are here in the newsroom also, because we have our entire editorial team which is watching this news, and the first comment that they made was, what about the money that we withdraw from the ATM? Now, there is a scare every time you withdraw money from the ATM, isn't it, Amita? Because even after the secret PIN code and after all the CCTV footage promises, dangers lurk around.
Well, obviously, even if there is a security guard sitting outside, you cannot completely depend on that fellow. But yes, if you're inside an ATM, you'd see that there is a CCTV who's keeping a watch on you, but you never know there is a small camera installed next to it, which is watching what PIN code that you are putting in that ATM machine, the amount of money that you have in that. Maybe you are out of that ATM machine within minutes.
It could happen,
and it could happen to anyone.
Absolutely. Sayukta is also here now. Tell us, Sayukta, the fact is that every time these kind of stories come here in the newsroom, we are the first one to see it, but it applies to us as well, because you never know that you're trying to get money out. Somebody could be following you. There could be an attack in the ATM. Security is a big concern with everybody living on plastic money.
Absolutely, Devina. Usually, I'll speak on my behalf. Whenever I go to an ATM to withdraw money, I'm mostly in a hurry. I don't bother looking around who's following me, or if there is a small camera attached to the roof, who's monitoring the kind of money that I'm withdrawing, my PIN code. So it's really scary. If something like this happens in a city like Trivandrum, it can happen anywhere, and it can happen to any of us.
And most of us, we're not carrying like cash, a lot of cash. We are using ATM cards, credit cards, debit cards. So we're not watching that is there somebody who is following us. So obviously it's a lot more dangerous.
Very scary.
Yes, these visuals that are there on your television screens, they say a very scary story, Devina.
Absolutely, and how they are able to get away with is also a big question. They install a device on the ceiling in spite of the CCTV footage. Nobody is able to capture them. It's only after 20 people complained that action was taken. Two of them still on the run. We continue tracking latest on this story.